to Sri Lanka. I'm with that group that's been garnering a lot of buzz on the interwebs. Paradox Legion, they've been garnering a lot of buzz because of their single Rise Above, which got released last year. The video, that has gotten you guys a whole lot of views, huh? Yeah?
Yeah, speaking of Rise Above, this was our third single. And
Third?
Third
So
single,
you guys
yeah.
have been around for a while.
Yeah. We've done 2 tracks before called Pearl Islanders as well as Streets of CMB.
Right.
So Rise Above was our third single. And all of our singles have videos as well. So we're on YouTube, Facebook, you can check us out.
So what's the story behind Paradox Legion?
You want to take the play?
Let me see. So, most of us worked in the same place for a while. So we all had a music, and so we kind of met up there. But kind of handled that because, like, I met him and he knew these guys, and so it worked out. So these guys were already experimenting with a musical group sort of a setup. So I came in and I said, okay, I'll produce some music for you guys. And that was the start, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know before that if you guys can.
Basically, we shared a common interest. Music was common amongst the 4 of us, and some of us had dreams of making in the music field career-wise, and we bonded from there. We came up with a plan and explained it to all of us, and we took it forward.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because it was only 17 months ago. And now we have a decent following on YouTube, Facebook. Thanks to you guys. Appreciate it. Thanks to you, Yasmin. Thanks so much for everything you're doing for us.
Well, you got to give it up to the producers also, and not forgetting Aslam.
Of course. So we started with a guy called Shan. First 2 songs were recorded by Shan.
Yeah.
And then the third song, of course, was done by Aslan Sharif. Everybody knows Aslan Sharif Productions. Big shout out. Thank you.
Oh, how rude of me. Intro yourselves.
Oh, Vimukti, why don't you start?
I am Mukti and I play guitar and help out with Clyde and his producing. And so that's basically it.
My name is Shahan. You can find me on social media. I envision myself being a huge pop star sooner or later.
So you just do vocals in the group?
Yeah, but I do write my own songs and I do play the guitar as well.
Yeah, so I'm Clyde Rodrigo, and I do music mainly as a hobby. So I just finished a lot of my studies, so now I can focus on my music and do a lot with it. So my goal right now is to kind of work with independent artists and produce music with them and release it on the internet, and we'll see how it goes from there. But I'm a hobbyist basically.
Yeah, so I'm Jabro, aka Abad Fawzan. You guys are probably sick of me saying that. Anyways, I am the rap artist of the crew as well as the producer, because he's the music producer, but I overall produce the whole thing, the video to the music to everything. And just a quick note on as to the first question that you asked. What happened was we were all working in the same place, and what I thought was I knew Shahan and Vimukti from our induction batch, and Clyde was a bit senior, and I attended some training sessions with him. So what I thought was, I know these 2 guys were playing music together, and I know this guy plays multiple instruments. He plays the piano, the guitar, the violin, etc. So he could produce the music for us, whereas these guys contribute. Now Vimukti's role isn't just limited to the guitar. He even Clyde goes and sometimes asks Vimukti, Machang, do you think the tempo is right? Or he's the one who pitches in and everything. He knows every single aspect of
the feel.
The feel, you have to have the feel. Even Clyde goes and asks questions from him. And Shahan, of course, writes the lyrics, the choruses, of course, lead vocalist. So that's how Pixel came about it.
Huh, interesting. So who are you guys influenced by as a rap alternative group?
Yeah, if I have to take that, I would say all of us have our different tastes. Like, I'm coming from primarily hip-hop genre, but these guys have heavy influence from pretty much all the other genres. That's probably why our music is mostly fusion. So I would try to call it alternative hip-hop, but Clyde tells me you should not put music into a box and try to call it hip-hop and this and everything, because it's music at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Which is an art form.
For me, I guess the influences of, I grew up listening to like really awesome 90s music, so definitely like post-grunge and also all the other subgenres, even pop that came during that time influenced me a lot. So some of the biggest names for me are bands like YouTubers, even Coldplay, and the Foo Fighters, Nirvana, and like even if you're looking at hip hop, like some of the big names, they're also influenced in different ways. So now, what I produce with music is kind of a mix of all that.
Nice. So 3 singles down. What's next for you guys?
You want to take that?
And speak louder.
Yeah, that's an
Okay.
interesting question. Do you want to take it here?
Now, since we're done with the third track, we're all focusing on different things like Abad as a solo project now. And Sai also has me and Sai are also working on some songs. And we have a song that is a psychedelic rock project.
Nice. Okay.
Shian came up with the power and he's doing some stuff on it. He
Yeah,
has
that
big
premiered
plans.
last week.
You gotta watch out for Shian, my man, and all these guys. Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, hopefully by probably next year we might get together and work on something.
Yeah.
Probably collaborate with new artists.
Great. So Colombia hasn't seen you guys perform, like maybe you guys would have, but you know, not like on a big scale.
Yeah.
Would you guys like be performing this year?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. The biggest issue there is none of us are doing music professionally. All of us are we have a day job. We work in the corporate sector. All of us are, and we are also up to a few other things. So it's very difficult for us to get everyone on board together at the same time.
Right.
So that is the biggest issue that we're facing right now, Yasmin. But hopefully, yes, we definitely want to perform some of our tracks. Hopefully
One
in
of
the near
these
future.
days, right?
Yes, please.
One of these days. What's your track Rise Above about?
Take that.
Okay.
Speak loud.
Yeah. Right. So I guess I would say. Yeah. Okay. So if you take Rise Above, there's a lot of ideas there, but if I just give one in a nutshell, is that so we see the world we live in. Okay, we have like good things and bad things. It's a wonderful world. I mean, for a lot of us, we're very fortunate to enjoy some of the best that this world can offer, the good things. But then there are those who don't. Right? So in a way, this song, I mean, Abad really came up with the bulk of the lyrics, right? And he kind of set the general tone for the song. But eventually we all kind of, and I wrote the lyrics for the chorus and I tried to sum up the whole message. Everything was talking about in the chorus. So the chorus basically goes, I'm going to rise above, I'm going to keep trying till I win. I mean, it's very simplistic, but hopefully it covered the emotion behind what he's trying to say about, there are kids in Africa, there are people, there are kids who work in factories, there are people born into a refugee camp, they live their entire lives there. So all of those situations where people are born into and they really don't have anything, they don't choose to be there, but they live there, but they still want to win. Our song isn't going to change anything. It's not going to like turn the world around or anything, but it's commenting. It's kind of reflecting on what they're doing, and also adding, just putting it out, putting the word out there.
Shian too wrote parts of the chorus. You
Yeah.
want to say something?
The bridge.
I mean, basically what he said about, I think mostly about people having everyday struggles and battles, trying to overcome those things and not let those battles weigh them down.
Now you know Sri Lanka. So anything you'd like to tell your fans, followers?
Fans, nice. I'll get used to that. I'll let it call you family. Legionnaire, you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh,
That
shit.
sounds cool, yeah?
Just made
That could be a
Yeah,
thing,
that's
you
cool,
know,
yeah,
like
no,
a
Yasmin
legion.
is part of the Legion too. What we like to say is, 4 unique artists. They're totally different to each other, and we are working with PXL as well as on our solo projects as well. So you can expect us. That's all I got to say.
Jai Wava, right?
Yeah, Jaya, really. Is that a thing you do?
Yeah, that's like a thing.
Okay, cool. I like it. So, from me, my end, we want to keep doing what we do. I mean, in Sri Lanka, it's not very commercial, so it's not like you can sustain yourself by doing this. We would love for that to be the case, but it's not. We keep doing it, we keep fighting, and the music we're doing and the reception we've been getting, we know that we've got a good thing right here. So, hope for the best, basically. Yeah.
Well, I think for Sri Lanka, in English music in Sri Lanka, there is a long way for us to go. and we have a lot of limitations and restrictions when it comes to putting Sri Lanka on the map, basically. I mean, we have so many Asian countries, like, for example, India has Jay Sean and Priyanka Chopra, and so many stars that have gone all over the world, like international, and then Pakistan's got Zayn Malik, and even Naughty Boy, he's also from Pakistan as well. And for Sri Lankans, it's like, we can do it, but there's a lot of things putting us down. I think we need to break through that. So yeah, hopefully it can happen.
Because it's not always about recognition, right? It's what you have inside and what you put out, and how people actually grasp the whole thing and how they idealize the whole, like how they actually listen to it. And like say our song, right? People listen to it and they might actually feel ambitious and like feel motivated in a way that, you know, there's someone saying this and there are problems in this world, right? So it's basically what we try to do, and I hope it's there out there. Right? It's a message out there.
I think we're all like focusing now on our solo projects mostly, and hopefully I can be the one Sri Lanka on the map.
I know. I'm with you, man.
Hashtag one day goals.
One sec. Just before, in case you're trying to finish it over, I just have 2 messages to say, guys. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop a like on our Facebook page. Follow us on SoundCloud.
We don't keep promotion.
We got the crew page as well as our personal pages as well, and YouTube. Please subscribe to YouTube. And also, secondly, thank you so much, Yasmin Yusuf, Yes FM, Yes Homegrown, and Decibel.LK for a wonderful job that they're doing, encouraging local artists to really showcase their talent. Because if it wasn't for people like you, we probably might not get the same encouragement of keep producing art. Because sometimes, like Clyde said, we don't make money out of it. But at the end of the day, there's passion in us, and there's talent, as you can see in our work, and maybe there are solo projects as well. So big thank you for Yasmin Yusuf, Yes Homegrown, Yes FM, and Decibel.LK for all the support that you've been giving to us right through.
We'll also take Kate in thanks. that was a joke, by the way.
Jawewa. EXL.